Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm talking about how to get businesses in the door for your social media marketing agency through one of my favorite forms of outreach. And basically, I'll just sum it up really quickly for you. You can literally end this video and go check out another one now. But it is customized, personalized email, including a video audit of their business and what they can be doing differently. And so the reason why this is so powerful is because you're bringing value up front, right? So whenever I'm on the phone with a coaching student, or on a Zoom call more like, with a coaching student, or whenever I'm helping anybody with their outreach, with getting more clients in the door, I never really talk so much specifically about technique. I more so talk about, principles, like how to actually win people over. I mean, there's a book that I really like and you should read definitely, which is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And mine has been eaten up by my dog, so it kind of looks crappy, but you get the point. And basically in that book, it talks about what it means to actually bring value to a business owner and how to actually identify the different forms of value that you can bring. And not just to a business owner, but to people in general, right? How to actually win them over, how to prove your worth to people, right? And one of the ways to do that is to solve their problems for free. Is to basically say, hey, here's a problem, I'm going to just help you with it and, be on with my day. And that's one way in which you can really win people over very, very quickly. And so what I encourage my students to do basically is to write up a list of a bunch of business owners that they think they could help and how they believe they can help them, and then send them all video audits regarding the specific things that they think they could be doing differently, right? And you can do this using a software called Loom. It's Loom, and you can basically record your screen, put your head on the bottom right or whatever little webcam thing, and then just talk about what they could be doing differently and the things that they are doing wrong. And just do it for free and say, here's how you can fix it, here's what you can do, and hopefully this helps, and would love to hear back from you if this gets you any results, right? And essentially ask for nothing in return. Now there's two methods you can go about. You can either ask for nothing in return, or you can directly say, I've included a link in this email where you can schedule a time on my calendar. And then you can use a software like Calendly or Acuity Scheduling or Schedule Once or something like that. And you can put a link in the email and say, if this helped you at all, or if you feel like you'll get results with this, I'd love to talk to you more personally about this. I actually run a digital marketing agency that specializes in doing this for business owners, so maybe we could be a good fit there as well. And then after you've already brought them value for like 5 to 10 minutes on a video audit, then you're saying, hey, come see if maybe we can help you out with this. That's a lot better than just going around and trying to sell your service straight off, right? And this is what I did at first. I was an idiot at first. Little background on me, or a little background on me, a little story. When I first started, I pitched a local business, and they were a coffee shop, on this really big package. I pitched them on freaking $1,500, $2,000. It was a freaking coffee shop, and I was basically just going to help them get on Amazon and do some stuff like that. And they were smart. They said no. It's a really dumb offering at this point. I look back on it and I kind of cringe because I'm charging $2,000 for something that they can go and do in a half hour, and they ended up just figuring out how to do it and did it themselves, and which is really funny. And I wasn't really bringing them a lot of value. I didn't really bring them a lot of value up front. I kind of just went in there one day and said, hey, I'd love to speak to the owner of this place, and the owner came out, and I was like, hey, could I get a meeting with you later? I'm an e-commerce guy or whatever, I can get you on Amazon. And he's like, yeah, sure, what time? And I came in the time, and I'm just boom, $2,000, and it's just obviously they said no, because I had no authority with them. Now, had I had authority with them, and had I already brought them value, and had I, built rapport with them over a long period of time, then maybe I would have had that close. But I still don't think I could have gotten them any results because I was pitching them on something that was totally out of bounds for me and for them, and wasn't really even in the right realm of what they needed at the time in business. And now they are on Amazon, and I helped them do it just here and there just for free, just because I was screw it, I'll just help them do it. They got great results, and now it's really cool. But you see what I'm saying, right? I came in and I said, you know what? I'm just going to charge straight off. I'm going to see if I can get a client. And obviously they said no because I had no relationship with them already established. And so that is the means of content marketing. On this channel, I put out content on the topic of, social media marketing, how to start a social media marketing agency, and how to grow as an entrepreneur, especially as a young entrepreneur like myself, right? And people follow me and they love that content and they end up wanting to work with me, and that's where I sell coaching. I'll be coming out with a course soon, and I have other resources that people like you can come in and check out, right? Because I'm building that rapport and that authority up front. And so what I'm hoping to help you understand in this video is that technique is not as important as principles. So understanding why the technique works is more important than the technique itself. And so let me explain this. So for example, video audits, email video audits, they work pretty well. Why do they work well though? Well, you're bringing value up front. You're building rapport quickly, and you're showing them that you're worth your time, right? Or you're worth their time, and that you're worth potentially even paying, right? As long as the audit's good, right? An even better example maybe, when I was in wedding photography, that business just took off and I didn't really know why. I couldn't figure out why it did so well. And so that's when I went through the house fire. I was about 17, went through the house fire, lost a bunch of my gear. I still have some of it down here, but not a lot of it. Lost a bunch of my gear, went through a house fire, had to restart completely, so I decided to sell a wedding photography course. And then the course did really well. And so these two things both did really well, and I couldn't figure out why they did well. They just did. And it was just instinctual. I just had good instinct, right? So I tried to reverse engineer why they did well, and now I've ended up here as a digital marketer, right? Like, how did those businesses go so well? And those was almost like my first case studies, right? And so knowing why something works is almost more important than getting it to work, because then you can replicate it whenever you want, right? And that's basically why I've arrived here as a digital marketer who provides digital marketing services to businesses, right? And so for you, it's important that you don't just follow whatever copy-paste tactic that somebody like me gives you, maybe an educator online or something. Maybe they give you a script and they say, hey, go try this, it should work, because guaranteed, if you're using a script, the business owner has seen that script before or something very similar to it and immediately disqualifies you subconsciously without even having to think about it, right? So my advice is to bring value, be personal, do your research on the business, qualify them, pre-qualify them before you even reach out, and make sure that you're putting their needs before yours throughout the relationship, not just at the outreach stage, but even once they're paying you, that you're putting their needs before your own, that you're serving them well. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters when you're running a business, is that the people that are paying you money feel like every dollar was worth it, right? That's all that matters. Nothing else matters. And so, in which case, well, how can we bring more value? Well, we can, run their ads better. We can build them better funnels. We can answer their questions more quickly. We can have better contractors. We can do whatever, right? So, I hope this video is beginning to make sense to you. My favorite method is video audits through email. Email, Loom, video audits. However, why does it work? It works because you're bringing value up front. And so if you bring value up front and you solve a problem before you actually even ask for any money, then you are effectively increasing your odds almost tenfold that you'll be able to close in any meeting, right? And even in the meeting, you're still helping and you're still bringing value. I recommend during your meetings, you're still like breaking down things that they could be doing. You like prepare a little presentation of what they could be doing differently. And at the end of the day, I mean, people are so stuck here, and I'll end this video with this quick rant. People are so stuck trying to like copy paste what others have done and just being given systems that work, but systems don't exist. Systems, there's no such thing as a wealth building system that everybody can copy and paste and that will work for everybody. They just don't exist. They're not out there. And so courses help a bunch, because I'm going to sell a course here soon. I've invested in tons of courses. I'm on the edge right now about investing in like a $5,000 program that should help me with a lot of things that I'm working on right now in my business, right? So courses are great, but don't feel like copy-paste systems are where you need to go. Understand that human principles of like relationships are the thing you need to study. So study people, study human relationships, study, human nature, and you'll begin to become a fantastic marketer, because then you can reverse engineer what works from there. So that way you don't have to like look at what somebody else is doing and just copy paste what they're doing. You can look at what they're doing and know why it works, or you can look at what worked for you and know why it works, right? So to summarize this video Loom audits, they work great. Do them, bring lots of value in them, help business owners out for free. It's going to take you very, very far. But the reason it works is because you're bringing value up front, you're making them feel important, and you're setting yourself apart from all the industry competitors because you took the time to actually film something and go in depth about their business and take the time to, make them a priority. And that goes very, very far. So, yeah, a little bit of a rant, but I hope this video was valuable to you. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. I've got plenty more like it. And leave a like so I know that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.